Today I decided to make something similar to the previous video, and we are going to make this cookie which is called Nantes Shortbread Cookies. So I want to start from the butter, 1 stick plus 2 teaspoons of diced room temperature butter or softened butter. Then a scant cup of icing sugar or confectioner sugar. And now beat them with a spatula until smooth and creamy. Now I'm gonna set the butter aside and I take a small container. In this case we need 1 full egg. The second ingredient is salt. Salt we need simply half teaspoon. Now we need to grab one vanilla pod. It is a bit more expensive, but trust me, the final result will be completely different, better. Now take the butter and add little by little your eggs. So this moment is really important because you don't want to add too much eggs in once, because otherwise the butter will split and it will be very hard to save it. Now 2 cups of plain flour. Add also 4 or 5 grams of baking powder, which equal to 1 teaspoon. I suggest you to sift the flour in 2-3 different times and not all in once, because otherwise it will be too hard to mix the ingredients. Now the question is, how long should I knead the dough? Until you don't see, obviously, any flour on the work surface, and then when the dough is smooth, that's it. Don't keep mixing, otherwise you will develop gluten, and the problem is that the texture of the cookie will be completely different and the dough will be much harder to work. Now cover the dough with cling film and chill it for at least 1 hour. Let's go. And by the time the dough is resting, chilling, we are going to make the egg wash. 1 full egg and coffee liqueur, or eventually you can use coffee extract. And if you think that the color is still a bit too light, add a tiny more. And this is the color you want. As you can see, it's dark. And also the smell is really nice. And then we are going to spread some melted butter with a kitchen brush. You can use also a cloth or a tissue, to spread the butter on the baking tray, because what we are going to get from the butter, a nice crispy golden brown layer at the bottom of the cookie. And this is what we got, a nice dough which rests for 1 hour, and now we are gonna spread some flour on the working surface. Roll out the dough. The thickness of the dough must be around 4-5 millimeters or ½ centimeter. Take your cutter and start to cut some cookie out from this dough. Now put together all the pieces like this. Mix again, not too much. Remember, you don't want to develop any gluten in the dough. Put all the pieces together and roll out the dough again. Now, just before to start brushing them with the egg wash, turn on the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 Celsius or gas mark 4. Now we brush them and then we are gonna put them in the oven for about 12-15 minutes or until golden brown. Now with the tip of your fork, mark the top of the cookie, before in one way and then in the other one. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to watch some other video and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.